So-called Silicon Valley and Levi's Stadium in Santa Clara. The kicker, Jake Moody's got it teed up, and we are underway now from Santa Clara. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line.
Value one. Here goes tonight.
They'll bring a receiver in motion right. Right to the air. Here is Goff. And incomplete to open things up.
And that certainly could be a sign of things to come because they're blitzing to start this ball game, and it works for them there as they force the incomplete pass.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
What's that?
Out of the gun, they'll give to Gibbs. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
And they'll look to avoid an early 3 and out here on 3rd and 4. Now it's Goff. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. First down Detroit, 16 yards on the pickup.
Turbo set.
Straight ahead with Gibbs here. And some space here. Touchdown, Detroit. Jahmyr Gibbs, 53 yards. And the Lions get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. Out comes the kicking team here for the extra point. It's up, it's good, and the Lions lead 7-0. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And no chance to see a return on the dynamic kickoff. They'll move this out to the 30-yard line. Purdy going to lead the 49ers to the line. 1st and 10, right at the 30.
79 Bronco. Go.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. And that one too wide and incomplete. Charles, already trailing by a touchdown early. This offense, how imperative is it for them to get points out of this drive?
Well, they feel like they have to go ahead and match because of what was already on the board against their defense. But I think even more so, you just want to avoid 3 and outs. You want to be able to stay on the field for a little while, let your defense catch their breath a little bit, even if you don't score any points.
And this throw incomplete. Now the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down. Here's Purdy. And the Lions pressure too strong. Down he goes. Well, Zadarius Smith there getting in and bringing him to the ground. The start of this game shaping up nicely on that visiting sideline.
Yeah, how about that? You get your points on the opening drive. Then you get a big sack there on 3rd down, and you make the home crowd go, shh.
There is a hush indeed. And now the rookie's free. And this works to perfection. The double pass leads to a touchdown. Jake Moody now for the point after. It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the first quarter, and we're tied 7-7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And no run back forthcoming, so this will come out to the 30. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11.
Hey, Shell. What's that?
A shotgun snap for Goff. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. Well, a nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down.
My first thought is surprise because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Goff. And this pass broken up. The contact well timed there, and now 4th down.
And this is what you want to see from a defense. Give up an opening drive touchdown, that's fine. But how about them going back out there, recommitting themselves to the task at hand, and forcing a 3 and out and giving the ball back to their offense?
Here we go.
They go ahead and snap it. Goff. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Boy, a real head-scratcher there, and it'll be a turnover on downs.
Let's go. Rig alert. Ready.
First carry for Christian McCaffrey. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. That's Aiden Hutchinson. He was determined to blow that play up, and he sure did. Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss.
Check go.
Again, they run. Again, it's McCaffrey. It'll be a gain of 5, and it's going to bring up a 3rd and about 7 left.
But you've got to give kudos to your offensive line and the guy carrying the ball because they were in a 2nd and long situation. It seemed pretty dire, but they brought it back to 3rd and manageable with that run.
In danger of squandering their great field position as they come up on a 3rd and 7.
Ready.
Purdy now to throw. He's got his target. That's complete.
And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9.
7-7, our score after one.
Let's go now. Street, street.
And they'll send the slot in motion left. And he'll get it here on the touch pass. And from the 9, they get this to the 5-yard line.
That's a nice job there defensively, being able to diagnose that little touch pass. They saw it coming, converged on him before he could get much out of it.
And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal.
Here we go, here we go. Check, hurt, hurt.
McCaffrey running up the middle. And he'll take this into the end zone for a San Francisco touchdown. Christian McCaffrey, a 5-yard touchdown run. And the 49ers have now taken the lead. Now Moody for the PAT. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game. So following the touchdown, here's Moody back out to send it away. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. And he nearly broke that for more, but as it is, still a good return. They'll start the drive right around the 37. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. That 7-0 lead of theirs short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind.
And that's caught inside the 30. And he takes this one in for a Lions touchdown. Sam Laporta, 63 yards. And the Lions are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. And that is how you retaliate after getting scored on one play, big pass downfield, and you hit the end zone.
Almost feels like 2 boxers just throwing haymakers at each other, doesn't it? One connects with a big one, the other comes right back. Okay, I'll show you. And they attacked right back on the first play of the drive and hit them big.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And we will not have a return. They'll bring this to the 30. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around.
Hey, check that, street, street. Hurt, hurt. Ready?
Back to the ground on first, it's McCaffrey. He'll get this up to the 47 and brought down there.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. He wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
They stay on the ground. McCaffrey again. And he is going to lose yardage here. 1:58 left to play till we hit halftime. A dime look defensively for the Lions on third.
Viking 18. Hunt, hunt.
They go play action here. Purdy. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And it's going to be another first down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions 33. A gain of 22. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Now Purdy. Connects with Kittle underneath. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
Panther 11. Panther 11. Go.
Purdy looking to throw. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Jennings. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. This drive, it's been a good mix. 3 passing plays, 3 runs, hitting on all 3 of those passes, and the last one putting him in the red zone.
So wouldn't you think play action right here? Because you've got the ability and had the ability to run it and throw it. Go play action and take your shot at the end zone.
And across the chalk into the end zone, it's a 49er touchdown. George Kittle from 17 yards out. And the Niners will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half. Extra point try now for Moody. It's up and good, and that'll make the score 21-14. So after the made field goal by Moody, he's back out to kick this one away. And this return going to come to a quick end as he is belted at the end of that one. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And within trailing, there is still enough time to try to string a few plays together, maybe get into field goal range. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts, and he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run.
Nice chunk of yards on first down. It really opens up your options for what you want to do on second. You go right back to him and hope he explodes, or sucker the defense in before throwing over the top.
Here's Goff. And that's to Amon-Ra St. Brown. The Lions now going to use the second of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target, and he's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that, and that's what he did.
Super one. Super one. Tula. What's that?
Goff now looks to throw. He'll get this one to Patrick. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. It's the 49ers out in front, and they will get the football first as well as we are back and started in the second half. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. Oh, and some hitting going on now. This has been a tight game, and he takes a big shot there on the return. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Right now, everything they touch turns to gold. This is their fourth possession. Touchdowns on their first three possessions. I mean, this defense, they can't seem to stop them. It's like they're on skates.
Great analogy, Brandon, because they are pushing them back and winning everything at the line of scrimmage. And they've just been laying down tracks towards the opposite end zone. So to themselves, all they're saying is, if we don't make a mistake, there's no way they can stop us.
Check go.
They'll run. This is Jordan Mason.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage.
Now they're going to be dealing with a 3rd and 7 as that one officially a loss of 1.
And that's what this defense is going to need to do more in the second half. Good pressure that time, forces some indecision in the backfield. He's going to wind up being taken down for a nice loss.
Ready.
Purdy from the gun on 3rd down.
And he fires one, but incomplete.
And so many times we look at the opening drive of the third quarter as a tone setter, and many coaches do emphasize it. And that's a strong performance there defensively to force incompletion and, more importantly, force a quick punting situation.
Here comes the 49ers punter now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. And now a high kick here as they'll try to cover this one. And this one will be touchdown inside the 40-yard line. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And their defense did its job by forcing the punt to start things out. And now, Charles, can the offense get in gear?
I think, partner, you can sense them saying, okay, the first half was theirs, but now let's get the momentum back on our side. We forced a punt. Now let's go downfield and score. If we do that, we'll be set up well for this second half. They did a really nice job there defensively. They strung the play out, didn't give them a cutback lane. On each play, you have guys what I call our BCR players. Guys are responsible for the bootleg, for the cutback, and for the reverse. They played that one perfectly.
And rode him right out of bounds. Second down, and they go back to Gibbs. And he'll make it only to the 43, a gain of 2. Here's 3rd and 6.
Hey, kill. That's it.
Another run for Gibbs here. And he gets this only to the 44-yard line. Not near enough to keep the drive alive. Just a 1-yard gain on the play, and that'll mean a call to the punt team as it's 4th down.
Well, this was just simply excellent defense. On this 3rd down, they had to be alert for the possibility of a pass, but that didn't stop them at all from understanding what was going on when they decided to run the football, and they just swarmed and stuffed them for almost no gain.
So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Niners take over in terrific field position. On 1st down, this is McCaffrey. And good work there in open space. And he's got this all the way down now to the 32. Under a minute to go in this third quarter as they come up 1st and 10. Purdy off the play fake. Eluding the pressure right. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is a defense that's certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
Purdy will set up to throw it here. And that'll be incomplete.
Not sure what happened there, but he just didn't get the right read on the coverage that time. Pass wasn't where it needed to be, and that'll send them back to the drawing board.
Go.
Back to throw, Purdy. Pass caught by Pearsall. Yeah, this defense rallies, and they stop him short of the 1st down right near the 24. So the completion results there in 9 yards, and that'll bring up 4th down.
Go, chap. Ready.
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play, so we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. So now one of the biggest kicks of the night is forthcoming. This to make it a two-score game. And his kick is good. And that will extend their lead even further. So that's, CD, an important one here in the fourth quarter.
And that importance cannot be overstated. All eyes on both sidelines were staring that one down all the way. The significance is that they made it a two-score game. Still lots of time left to go, but likely that was their goal at the start of the drive. Get 3 points, make it a two-score game, and they were able to get it done.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And the complexion of this one has changed a fair amount. That last field goal made it a two-score game, so they need to get points out of this drive relatively quickly. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. And a very determined run there as he'll take this all the way down to the 27. Good effort. Goff going to move his guys around a bit. They'll look to throw now on 1st down. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
It's been clear in this matchup which side has been the more physical one. It's been this defense. And here's another example on that last play.
Goff. Well, this is caught by Williams. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Now we're 1st and 10 at the 11. Now Goff. Finding Williams once more, complete. Here's a 2nd and 7. Now Goff. They'll get this halfway home from the 8 to the 4 on a gain of 4. Down under 2 minutes to go in this football game. Well, the faithful in full roar here in Santa Clara. This is 3rd down. And this is caught now for a late touchdown. So hold everything here. This one's not over yet. Okay, game on. Don't go anywhere yet. You got a one-score game now. Probably going to rely on the onside kick coming up.
Yeah, they have to. It's not a high percentage play, but it's better than not having a chance at all. And that's when you put your leapers and your flyers on one side, get that high hop, and hope that one of the guys can come up with it.
And on the other side, get that hands team ready.
No doubt about it.
And the 49er hands team does its job. And now looking at the clock here, they do have 2 timeouts, but even if they force a 3-and-out, they're going to have very little time remaining.
So that means they've got to be aggressive and find a way to knock the ball free. They've got to come up with it because they can't just rely, as you noted, on using their timeouts and getting the ball back. They might not have any time to mount an attack, even if they do play it that way. Get the football. That's their mantra.
The Lions now going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play.
Panther Street! Panther Street!
He's going to get it again. Just looking to get forward and protect the ball. And he will have a Niners 1st down, and that ought to be the one that seals the victory. Purdy going to get it to Pearson on the RPO. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds.
Another nice play there. They've gotten down into the red zone in no time at all. That's what this offense can do when they get on a roll. And now they're set up with a 1st and 10.
Hey, smash Bronco! Ready?
5 points of contact necessary at this stage as they'll run on 1st down. The Lions quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
I like it. I like the call. Still an opportunity to run the football and chew up a little more time off the clock.
Check go!
Another run on second down, trying to cover up.
And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13.
I like the call there because that was one to take time off the clock and get them closer to getting out of here with a W. In the mind of the play caller, all you want to hear is tick, tick, tick.
And he's going to come up well shy of the first here as the tackle's made right around the 12.
That's a really good job right there. Just kept stringing that play out, pushing him further and further towards the sideline. Really good fundamentals by that defense.
He was trying to put his foot in the ground and turn upfield. He just couldn't.
No, they really had a picket fence in front of him. No room to find to get upfield.
Well, in a close game like this, obviously you want the touchdown, but certainly they will take the 3.
And they'll be okay with that, but let's throw a little credit to the defense as well. And I'm just glad this doesn't come down to a debate, right? Which side won, partner? Because the defense, hey, we didn't give up a touchdown. The offense, hey, we put 3 on the board. Either way you look at it, I think both sides gained something out of that drive.
They'll come up 1st and 10 here.
Hey, lift, 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 lift. Maverick Walls. What's that?
One last throw here for Goff. And it's incomplete. So their final drive comes up empty. And with that, the ball game is over.
And a fun, close ball game comes to an end. On that last play, Charles, they were on the wrong side of midfield. They needed something near a miracle, and they couldn't get it done.
Yeah, the effort, that was good. Very good, in fact. They were just a little too far out to get a decent look at the end zone for that last opportunity. Couldn't get it done, but a nice game overall.
So that'll do it for us. For my partner, Charles Davis, and all the hard-working men and women on our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL right here on EA Sports. The 49ers get the win here at home as we say so long from Santa Clara.